In our today's lecture, we will discuss your chapter number 4, Political Science, Electoral Politics. When we talk about the politics, which is based on elections, representatives are chosen through elections, that politics is called electoral politics. Okay, here we will discuss your full chapter into 3 lectures. In today's lecture, part 1, we will discuss your need of elections. What is the need of elections? Why do we need elections? What is the importance of elections? Second, we will discuss what makes elections democratic. When we talk about a democratic system, so elections are also conducted in a democratic manner. What are those factors which make elections democratic? Okay, let us start. The electoral politics is a politics in which the elections are conducted, people choose their representatives, and those chosen representatives from the government. So that is the electoral politics. Now, why do we need elections? What is the need of the elections? When we talk about a democracy, so we usually say that democracy is the system of the government which is of people, the government of people, for people, and by the people. The government which is made by the people is not possible for all the people to participate directly in the decision making process of the government. All people together cannot form the government. So what will they do? They will choose their representatives. People will choose their representatives, and this is done through elections. In a democratic system, all the people together, when directly cannot participate in the decision making process of the government, they choose another option which is called the indirect democracy or the representative democracy. So representatives are chosen by the people, which fight for them, which raise their issues, which form the government for the people, and which find solutions for the people's problems on the behalf of the people. They exercise power for people and indirectly by the people. So representatives are chosen to make a democratic government through the elections. So now we will need a full system of elections, how the elections will be conducted and how people will choose their representatives who further will make the government. How will they form the government? That is another question. But how the representatives will be chosen, that is a mechanism of elections. So elections provide us a political mechanism. Mechanism is a full system how the lakhs and crores of the people, millions of people in the country will choose their representatives. Without any system, there will be chaos. So the elections are that political mechanism, or you can say a system, which provide a fair chance to the people to choose their representatives. Equal chance, equal right to vote, and equal right to choose their representatives. Further, we have what makes elections democratic. Now, when we call that the democratic country has almost more than 100 countries of the world, democratic countries have a system of elections. So what are those things which make these elections democratic? First is the equal right to vote. When we call it the democracy is based on one that you can say the phenomena universal adult franchise, which is the equal right to vote. Who are the people who can cast their vote in the elections? These are those people who are above the age of 18. Without any discrimination on the basis of caste, color, gender, creed, birthplace, they can cast their vote in the elections. Okay, this is called the equal right to vote or the universal adult franchise. This thing also makes election democratic. Democratic means every people in the country, every citizen in the country has a right to vote without any discrimination. Next is a fair chance to contest. In our country, all those people who are above the age of 25, who fulfill all the criteria or the conditions to stand in the election, they can contest for the elections. Though they belong to any party or not, even independently they can stand for the elections, they can contest for the elections. So all the people in the country have a fair chance. Fair chance means without any restrictions, without any prohibitions, they can contest for the elections if they are above the age of 25, though they belong to any caste, color, community, religion or gender. Next, what other thing makes elections democracy is a choice on regular intervals. people have a fair choice. Choice means they can choose their representatives of their own wish, own will. What whom they want to be their representative, they can choose that person, and that choice is offered on regular intervals. Means once the elections are conducted and afterwards no elections are conducted, so those elections will not be called democratic. So elections should be conducted after regular intervals, and on those intervals the people should have a fair chance to choose their representatives of their choice. If they are not happy with the previous one, they should have a fair chance to change that candidate after some period of time, which is called a choice on regular basis. So people have a chance to change their candidate and to repeat their candidate on the regular intervals. Next, what other thing makes elections democratic is the representatives of people's choice. When we talk about the democracy, the people indirectly form the government, they take all the decisions, whatever is done by their representatives. So people should choose their representatives of their own choice. Elections which are conducted for forming a government, they offer people a choice to choose a representative whom they want to be their representative. Okay, or whom the people think is the best for them, considering their qualifications, considering their capabilities, considering their behavior with the people, their active participation in the government, and considering all other points also, their locality, their religion, their community, whatever the people's criteria for choosing their representative is, they can choose a representative whom the people want to be representative. Elections will be called democratic if that representative is chosen without any pressure or without any corruption. This was the first 2 points of your chapter. Why do we need elections and what makes elections democratic? Now the third one is it good to have a political competition? So this is the elections which provide us a competition, a political competition. Elections give us a fair variety of the number of candidates to choose from them as our representatives. So as you already know, whenever there is the competition in the market, so that competition provides us more chances of buying the thing at the lower prices, the best thing, the best quality thing that we want. So competition always enhances the quality of the product and provides you that thing at the reasonable prices. The same happens in the politics. When elections are there, political competition is there, many parties are standing contesting for the elections, many participants or the candidates are contesting for the election, so people have a wide variety of candidates to choose from. They can choose that candidate which is best among them. So it is good to have a political competition also. Thank you.